I'm Dr. Adam London, Director of the Kent County Health Department. Here for today's COVID-19 update. The state is reporting 58,241 diagnosed cases of COVID-19, an increase of 206 over yesterday's number, and 5,595 deaths statewide, an increase of 25 over the previous day. Here in Kent County, as of this morning, it's reported there are 3,887 diagnosed cases of COVID-19. That's an increase of about 40 over yesterday's number. And this is the fifth day in a row that we've seen numbers of 40 or less. And that's a huge improvement. The last time we had 5 consecutive days of numbers that small was in mid-April. So we're making some improvement there. And 95 deaths. So over the course of the past 3 days, we've had 2 deaths reported, which is encouraging to me because that suggests that we're coming off the death wave that has followed the case wave that happened in early May and late April. We were seeing 3 to 4 to 5 deaths a day over many of the days in the last week and a half. But these 2 deaths over the course of 3 days is very encouraging that hopefully that rate is slowing down and we're going to see improvement. We're at about 2,300 recoveries in total in Kent County and about 1,500 active cases. So you can see that our number of recoveries is now pretty significantly outpacing our active cases. So that's another great sign. And overall, I think our condition here in Kent County remains improving. But again, we're vulnerable. And there's no reason for us to think that this has gone away or that we're out of the woods yet. So lots of people are still vulnerable. The virus is still out there. It still spreads in the ways that we know that it spreads. So let's be mindful about that. Let's be smart and let's do what we can to keep the numbers trending in the right direction. I want to talk real briefly about something else that you can do to be heroic to help our community right now, and that is complete the census. It's very important for us. As of Tuesday, Michigan ranks 4th in the country with a 67% rate of self-response to the census. Kent County has a self-response rate of about 74.2% right now. We want to improve in both of those categories. We want Michigan to be number 1 in our response, and we want Kent County to move up and be one of the top counties in the country with our census response rate. Right now, the city of Grand Rapids is below 50%, and so especially if you live in an urban area and in Grand Rapids, please go online and fill the census out. It's going to be very important to all of us here in West Michigan. It's important because these population statistics determine the amount of money that's allocated for schools, roads, emergency management, public health, including our response to COVID-19. The fact that we have the population that we have here in Kent County has resulted in funds being directed to Kent County for the COVID-19 response. So many of the emergencies that we see, ranging from floods to fires, to the dam failures in Midland County, all are important to have good census data. It helps us get the resources that we need to take care of this critical infrastructure. It's also very important that it helps us with our congressional seats and having a voice in Washington, D.C. Michigan has lost congressional seats over the past number of censuses. We can hopefully stop that from happening this time if we all participate in a census. So the good news is that the census deadline has been extended to October 31, but don't wait. Please don't wait until October 31st to complete the census. For the first time ever, you can take the census by going online to 2020census.gov. You can still respond by mail and phone, but going online is probably the best way to do it. It takes about 10 minutes. My wife completed the census for us. I know it took her less than 10 minutes. So please get online and do that. You can also find census materials at accesskent.com for more information. We really need everyone to participate. It takes a few minutes, a heroic thing that you can do to help our community overall. So stay positive, stay heroic, and stay healthy. I'm Dr. Adam London from the Kent County Health Department. I'll talk to you again on Monday. Thank you.